Oh. Hey guys, Figurecraft here. First of all, let me just start by apologizing. I accidentally hit the stop button while I was recording, because moving this big old ship around, my finger accidentally clicked the button when I was trying to move the phone. So I apologize for that. Now there will be 3 parts to this video. I am very unorganized. Oh man, I'm sorry you all. I am sorry. Okay. Basically going back to what we was doing, then it would have you to put down your wooden decking. It would have you to put this piece of wooden decking down. And like I've said, I've sealed mine and glued it down with Gorilla Wood Glue. Then it would have you to put these 2 little tiny pieces of wood on both sides. These are absolutely tiny pieces, so be careful not to lose them. It would have you to put those down. Those are also being put down with Gorilla Wood Glue. Then it would have you to set this house on top. It snaps into place. I've also got glue on mine, and it's well, I don't think I had to glue it because it snapped in pretty tightly. But these have been glued. So and then it would tell you to put down these 2 little tiny vents, and those have been glued down. After that, hey, I'm in here. I gotta go digging in my little parts. Knocking stuff off again. Go figure. It never. Oh no! Don't do that. No. Stop it. I'm sorry, y'all. I pulled one thing off and then one thing collapses. Oh. Okay. I need in this tote. Because there's some pieces left over that it doesn't tell you to put in. And I think it's in this bag. This is their newest bag. So, let me get those pieces. If it's in this bag, it's in here. If not, then we got the wrong bag. We got the wrong bag. These are the little things I did not put into the ship, because we're going to be replacing those. We're actually going to be replacing them in our next shipment. Okay, so we'll try this bag. Wrong bag again. This is the roof. That's the roof to the boat deck and the bridge. Okay. Try our last bag. Last one's always the charm, right? And in this case, it'd be the 3rd bag. 3rd bag's always the charm. Let's see here. Well, these are the pipes that we have left over. But what did I do with that? Hang on a minute here, y'all. I'm confused. I'm sorry. We're missing a vent that would be left over. I'm trying to figure out what I did with that leftover vent. That's on my cables. Well, what did I do with that thing? Hang on a minute here. I usually put it right where the extra stuff is left. That way I don't lose it. But this time I just didn't do that. So, let me look in another one of these containers before I start panicking. I see it. It's in this container. It's in this container with my light boats and stuff. Okay. My 2 cutters. But anyway. It would then have you to put this piece together. These 2 vents. It would basically just snap these 2 together. And then after that, it would then tell you to take this and store it somewhere safe. And then, basically, I just... right there. And it's safe. But yeah, it would just have you to build that vent, and then it would tell you to basically take that vent and put it somewhere safe. After that vent... hang on a minute, I gotta beat this up. After that vent, they would then bring us close to the end of the stage. Okay, yeah, that would basically bring us close to the end of the stage. There's just one more thing to do, which is 2 more little benches. Alright, let me set this down over here. Hit my glass case, that's not good. Okay, let me grab this. I'm going to pull it right here. And then I'm going to grab the foam. I'm going to tilt it down here. Now we're going to do a thing where we're just going to flip the deck. Okay. So basically it would have you to put this bench in right here. And then it would have you to put the bench in right there on the other side. Those two benches, and then after that, you will have completed issue 60. Then we're going to move on to issue 61. 61 definitely had a whole lot to do. So, I can't really show this, so I'll just show it in the book. 61 basically dealt with reflective stickers. A whole lot of reflective stickers. And these are also the final lifeboats. So we can show them. But basically, more reflective stickers. Then after those reflective stickers were done, I can now show you this. I'm going to set this down. Then after those reflective stickers were done, it would then have you to grab your boat deck. You would then set this piece down to the deck. After it's been set down to the deck, they would then tell you to, I'm going to pick this up. They would then tell you to flip it. Lost the lifeboat. That's to be expected. But anyway, they would then tell you to flip it. Then they would turn your attention to these two screws. They would tell you to put these two screws in right here, which would basically hold down that little housing piece to the boat deck. And those are HP screws. They would then tell you to put them HP screws in. Let me flip this back down. So far we've lost a total of 2 boats. That's pretty good though. 2 boats out of all those lifeboats. Those other lifeboats are holding in there pretty good, even though they're not glued in. Then it would turn our attention to more reflective stickers. We would be putting these reflective stickers into the housing that's down below the 4th funnel. They would call it the 4th funnel base. You would put them reflective stickers in. Then you would also take one of those things that I told you about, and you would cover your lights. Alrighty. I can't really show you that neither, but I'll show you on there in a minute. But then it would tell you to basically put your 4th funnel in place, feed the cable through the hole, then it would tell you to secure it down with 4 AP screws. So I'll show that part. So the only thing I can show on that part is right here. Right here that you see, you would secure this house down to this roof. And then you would basically secure it underneath with 4 AP screws. You would then feed the cable down through the hole. After that has been done, then you would take this whole big section. Then you would feed the cable down through another hole. Then you would screw this down with 6 AP screws. We got to go back underneath. Right here. These 6 AP screws. Then you would take the lighting from that superstructure and you would plug it in right here. Right into J2 you would plug it in. After that, they would then have you to run a test run to see if your lights worked. And my lights work, so I'm good there. They would have you to do all that. Then after that, you would flip your page. And then we're going to turn this whole entire ship around. Lord have mercy. Okay. So let me turn this whole entire ship around. Because now we're going to be doing the final lifeboats. So, turning her around. So we'll get her right here. Okay. Now she's more supported because there's not much weight. You know, up there. It's all supported. Now we're right here. Then we would be focusing on our very final lifeboats and davits. So the first thing, which is the same like last time. Well, actually, no. they're going to do the davits first. Alright, so first things first is the davits. So we would have to build all of our davits that run down to the deck, and then we would glue them in place in the right sequence. After the davits are done, they would then turn their attention to this one little lonely piece. That's a new piece that we've never seen before, but it's underneath here. Let me just grab this. Hang on a minute, y'all. Get my hand on it. Okay. They would then turn your attention to this little lonely square piece right here. Which, if I can, there we go. This little lonely square piece right here. Which basically just goes inside. And you just press. And that's all it is. It just plugs a hole. But it's just that lonely little square piece that I don't know what it's for. I think it's to prevent some light bleed or trap some light in there or something. But I could be wrong. They would then turn your attention to that. Then they would turn your attention to building the final lifeboats and putting their block gears in. They would turn your attention to that. After all of that has been done, you would then be completed with issue... let's see here. Yeah, you would then be completed with issue 61. I should have gotten that out of the glass case. Now I'm going to have to go digging through the glass case to get that. So, oh Lord of mercy. I'll get it. Hang on. I'm going to go ahead and end this video, and there'll be a fourth part because I forgot to get the entire ship part out of the aquarium. I'm sorry, y'all. But I'll see you all back in a bit. Goodbye.